All right, hey y'all. So today it's going to be a shorter video. I just want to demonstrate some leg workout exercises that you could do with a sandbag. One of the best purchases I think I've made during this quarantine. So shout out to my girl Kelly who told me about the idea. So this is a sandbag I have. It's pretty cool. I got it off of Amazon, like everything that I do. So it's got some handles on the sides, handles up top. And the coolest part about it, so it opens up and inside we have individually wrapped 10-pound sandbags. So I can use those also as like weights or something for maybe an exercise I'm not as strong on. So I want to say it was like about $50 or something like that. So 40, 50. So maybe a little pricey, but you know, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know, it may not be difficult to rig something up. If you had like a duffel bag and get some, sand, go run over to Home Depot, get yourself some like a 50, 60-pound sandbag and put them in like the ziplock baggies, and maybe you can wrap it with duct tape or something so that it's, you know, maintains the integrity. And maybe you can even make a handle out of it. I don't know, just shooting some ideas out there. So, but where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, we're in quarantine, so you kind of have to get creative with stuff. And so that is one thought, that you may be able to get some equipment and get a better workout in. All right, so the first workout, that first exercise, is just going to be the classic walking lunge. So if you got some space in your front yard, driveway, backyard, I don't know, hallway of your house, I don't know, something like that. So there's my little space I've got, and that usually allows me to do 10 steps one way, 10 steps the other way. All right. So give me a sec. I don't walking lunge with 60 pounds. I probably just gonna do it with 40 pounds. I just did a 15-mile bike ride, so hence the flush face. So we're not gonna get too crazy right now, but I do want to demonstrate that to you. All right. So pause, hold that thought. All right, so I got my 40 pounds, and again, as always, I'm not a professional. So I'm merely making these videos just to throw some ideas out for people to kind of help stay in shape during the quarantine times. All right, so once you have your weight that you want, when you do a lunge, maybe I'll show without weight. So when you do the lunge, you want to make sure, let's go down here. You want to make sure that when you lunge, you don't want your knee to go too far over. So, I mean, it's okay if it's a little bit, tiny bit over the ankle. Sometimes that happens to me. You know, the more weight you have, the more careful you got to be about that sort of stuff. I only have 40 pounds, so it's not too bad. All right, so now you're going to get to laugh at me because every time I put this thing on, definitely a struggle. Okay, so kind of imagine like I do some sort of a CrossFit workout. So kind of bend the legs, get some momentum, and then kind of lift it up and over. All right. Okay, so now I'm on. If you don't have a lot of space, you know, you could definitely just do the lunge forward and push back, and then switch forward and push back. So I do have some space, so I like to go with the walking lunges. And then when I come up, kind of like to hold that leg up a bit so I can kind of get a little bit of my abs involved. So you'll see here. All right. Last one. All right, second exercise, just regular squat. So get that weight up as best you can. So kind of utilize that momentum. Catch your breath a little bit. Sometimes when I do that, I start feeling like a little lightheaded. So if that happens, just keep the breath. All right, and then do regular squats first. This one, scooch back so you can see. There we go. So about hip width, these are hip width apart. And then just squat it down. Usually like to do sets of 15. And again, watch the knees. I like to sit with my weight back in the heels. And make sure that the knees stay over in line with the feet. Don't splay them out or in. I think that's about it. All right. All right, third, I guess I should have kept that off. So a plie squat. Maybe I'll do a little bit less weight. Grab my extra 10 pounds, which you can always do for the lunges too if you're still even building up yourself. So plie squats. So I'm gonna go ahead and angle that. All right. So I'm doing lighter weights, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do 20 of these. So I have 20 pounds, 10 pounds in each bag. Legs angled out, or feet angled out. Knees as you go down, right over the toes. Plus 1. And in every exercise, try to think tall and try to keep that core tight. Chest lifted, 19 and 20. All right. This next one I like because it also works like the obliques a little bit. I'm going to try to just do it with 10 pounds. Put it over my back just to add a little extra leverage. And so you go down into your kind of like a plie squat, but think up on your core. And really what you want to do is bend down, elbow to knee, and up. And you will feel it. That's 1, 2, 10. All right. Okay. Let me take a break a second. All right. So this next one's a little intense. You may maybe I'll just do it with the 2. You can do it with the duffel bag on just maybe lighten the load. I think 20 pounds is pretty much my max on this one right now. But it's very good for building the muscle strength training. It's just going to be like a jump squat. So let me see. I think that should be good. So I'm going to try it with 20. I'll probably just do 10. Okay. So it's exactly what it sounds like. So it's a squat, but you're going to just try to get some air when you come up. So go down and then jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So the next one's kind of similar. It's going to be a scissor jump. They kill me, but they're so good for you. Actually, you can even choose. I'm going to just hold it like this, and we'll see how many I get to do here. So you start in your lunge position, and the idea is you jump up and you switch those legs. All right, so here we go. That's 1, 2. Bar comes from the hips. All right, I think that's close enough. But yeah, definitely push that power from your hips when you do those. All right, so we got, okay, so we got 2 more to show you. And if you, however you want to do these, if you want to do 3 sets, usually 3 sets of each exercise, just in order, or you can just make it like a round, like a giant superset. So it's probably what I'm going to do today. Probably going to try to do 3 rounds of all of those. But again, always listen to your body. Don't, when you're first starting out, maybe even just do body weight. So get the form right, see how you feel with just the body weight. If you're sore the next day, or like you pulled something, then probably your form is off. So, be aware of that sort of stuff. All right, so next one, well, I like these. These are for the hip flexors. Side lunge, side at a time. I have a lot of space. Okay, you hold your bag, and then side step, push it down. 1, 2, 3. I like to send that booty back. 5. So you're still kind of watching for that knee. Don't want it to go too far over your toe. Okay, I think we're at 9 and 10. All right, other. A deadlift. I think I'm going to stick it with my 40 pounds. So I like to get a little step up because the bag's a little bit long. Maybe like the handles need to be shorter or something. So if you're able to figure out something that works better, then by all means. It's not the ideal, but I want something that really gets us hamstrings work specifically. All right, so we step up here. Move y'all back. Okay, so step up on the stool, and I kind of put my toes a little tiny bit over because the bag's gonna kind of fall just over the stool. And then I always keep a little bit of bend in my knee, just like a micro bend. You can do stiff leg deadlifts. I've learned the hard way that if you do too much weight with that, you will pull the tendons in the back of your knees, and it took a long time for me to recover from that. So I always bend a little bit in the knee. Okay. So to start out, maybe bend a little more. Just kind of pull close, keep that bag close to your legs, and bring it down only to the flat, till you get flat back. Don't try to go too far. It's a little too much. You'll probably hurt your lower back. So just too flat back, And then you lift up and you pull, squeeze those cheeks in, thrusting forward. So that's 2, 3. And then you try to keep your head straight. All right. Bend the knees. Release. So I know it's kind of hard to see. I don't have the best camera equipment here. Okay. But when you go down, neutral spine, try to always kind of keep your shoulder back and roll back. So, or, you know, not like scrunched up like this. You want them down and roll back. So, and then when you lift up, same thing. Shoulders down and back. All right. So, that's the round. Thank God for sweatbands. All right, so this is essentially the exercises that we covered. Walking lunges, plie squats, side crunch. I don't even know if this is backwards for you guys. Jump squat, jump scissors, regular squats, side lunge, and then deadlift. So that's what's that? 1, 2, 3. That's 8 exercises. That's a lot. So, but they hit all the different muscles in your legs. So you can even choose maybe 4 if you want to work specific, like you know, hamstring and hip flexors. So you could choose whichever. All right, y'all. I got 2 more sets of this, 2 more rounds. Have a good one.